Good evening. Welcome to another episode of Psychology at Work, our weekly podcast on psychology-related topics. If you know what they don't know and you know what you want them to know, that you know, this is the place to be. We have joining us today, Dr. Andrae Cole.
Thank you for having me, Novelette.
Welcome, Andrae. As we continue to investigate the topic of motivation in the classroom, we will be observing Room's expectancy theory. The Room's expectation theory was developed by Victor Room, a Canadian psychologist and business school professor at the Yale School of Management. He was born on August 9, 1932, and died on July 26, 2023. His primary research was on expectancy theory of motivation, which attempted to explain why individuals chose to follow certain courses of action and prefer certain goals or outcomes over others in organization. The expectancy theory of motivation explained the behavioral process of why individuals chose one behavioral option over the other. This theory explains that an individual can be motivated towards goals if they believe there's a positive correlation between effort and performance. The outcome of a favorable performance will result in a desirable reward. A reward for a performance will satisfy an important need and/or the outcome satisfy their needs enough to make the effort worthwhile. And this background information is courtesy of Wikipedia. We will join the advanced communication class at the Vocational Training Development College, where the lecturer, Emeilio Laing, is encountering a situation of demotivation among his students.
Good evening, class.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Our class has been again selected to submit an article in the college quarterly newspaper. I know you are all eager to participate, so I would like to have a volunteer. As you know, this class has been selected because your work stands out and we continue to get the attention of the faculty. All right. Show of hands, anyone? No volunteers? Okay, so it seems like I have to select someone. Who is the first person on my screen? Let me see. Sidoney, I am selecting you for this prestigious assignment.
Sir, I don't want to do it, sir. Please select someone else.
Why not? Many students would welcome this opportunity.
Sir, for my last essay, I spent hours doing it. I put in my all. I didn't get the full marks. As you said, it was not properly done. So I'm not interested in submitting to the newsletter. So please select someone else.
All right, Sidoney. Let me see. Sean, I am selecting you.
No, sir. No, sir. I can't do it. I'm not interested. Wait, will there be a reward this time?
Of course. You know there's always a reward for hard-working students. The sponsors have committed to give laptops to encourage students' involvement.
Sir, but that same commitment was made the last quarter when I did my submission. And no, I still can't get a laptop. I'm have to use my brother's laptop.
Oh, come on, Sean. You know these processes take time. You will get your laptop. Hopefully, soon.
Hopefully she gets it after she graduates.
Okay, Novelette, I know you are very motivated to accomplish this noble task.
No, sir. It's a lot of work, you know.
Novelette, it's a lot of work, but you have a track record of getting an A+ for all your writing assignments. You can do an excellent article.
I know, sir, but those good grades come from hard work and it's all towards my degree.
You will get a laptop from the sponsors. I know it can't compare to your degree, but it is still something of value.
Sir, do you know that computer store in Cashman Plaza, Blink's Computer One Stop? My father owns it, so I'm not short of laptops.
Good evening, class. Good evening, sir. Sorry for being late. I would like to volunteer to do that article. I had some trouble with my device. That's why I'm late. So I could really use that new laptop.
This is an interesting encounter taking place in this classroom, where the lecturer is having a hard time finding a volunteer despite the offer of a laptop for the student who participate. Dr. Cole, give us your evaluation. What is taking place here?
Lovely. Thanks again for having me. All right, so we're looking at motivation, and just to look a bit at the definition of motivation, it can be defined as an internal state that arouses, energizes, sustains, and directs behavior towards a particular goal. So let us look at what's happening in that particular classroom now. So here we have the first student, Sidoney, I think it was. She was not motivated because she did not see a positive correlation between the effort that would have been required to have the expected outcome. So in other words, she believes that her performance would not be good enough despite the effort that's required for her to put together an article for submission. And the second student, that was Shan, I believe, she had no doubts about her ability to produce a good article, but she didn't think the reward would have actually been forthcoming because based on what she says, she had submitted an article for the previous newsletter that would have been months ago, and to date she still has not received a laptop. So she's demotivated because the expected reward has not come forth. The third student now, this student, they have the ability to produce an excellent report. The reward is not of any interest to that person because that person is not short of a laptop. She explains that her father owns a computer store. So even though she can produce an excellent article, the hard work that it takes to put into getting that article together to her, it's not worth it because she doesn't need a laptop. The fourth student now, that student is motivated because that student does not think that they lack the ability to produce a good report. One, he doesn't think that the reward will not be forthcoming. He believes that the reward will come. Thirdly, he is in need of a reward. So there we see the three aspects of Bloom's expectancy theory coming out. So he is motivated and he volunteers to accomplish that task because the reward of a laptop is of great value to him.
Simple but effective analysis. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us on today's episode of Psychology at Work. Remember, if you know what they don't know, that you know, but you want them to know that you know, this is a place to be.